Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV9, where every local story starts here. Heavy rains around the area have led to multiple crashes on the interstate and another officer-involved shooting in Nicholasville. Plus, Richmond police are asking for the public's help finding a missing person. Also, Sam Ryan in the Weather Center with a look at the holiday forecast. All this plus local sports and more news coming up here today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV Channel 9 big story of the day, the rainy conditions may have been a factor on Interstate 75 today as numerous accidents closed the northbound lanes earlier today, making another long day for some travelers. One accident involved a tractor trailer hitting the concrete barrier near the Clays Ferry Bridge around 10 this morning. That accident snarled traffic for a few hours on the interstate while emergency crews cleaned up a fuel spill at that scene. The semi-driver was taken to the UK hospital for treatment of injuries. Then this morning, right around 11 this morning, a fatality accident occurred in Rockcastle County. That was between the 59 and 60 mile markers northbound. That accident closed down the interstate traffic northbound again for hours while the coroner and accident reconstruction teams worked the scenes. Make sure you're being safe out there on the interstates today. Well, the Kentucky State Police Critical Incident Response Team has been requested by the Jessamine County Sheriff's Office to investigate an officer-involved shooting that occurred on Monday at approximately 10 p.m. in Nicholasville. According to authorities, that shooting took place on the railroad tracks near Wilmore Road and Bay Brook Circle. The CRT arrived on the scene and began to investigate in the incident. A male subject was pronounced deceased at the scene by the Jessamine County Coroner's Office. KSP has statewide jurisdiction and investigates officer-involved shootings throughout the Commonwealth as requested by local, state, and federal enforcement agencies. KSP is committed to being transparent while ensuring the integrity of the investigation. To protect the integrity of the ongoing investigation, it is KSP's standard operating procedure not to release specific details until vital witnesses have been interviewed and pertinent facts gathered. Timelines to complete the investigation are based on the complexity of the case, but of course, as soon as we have more details into the WBON TV9 studio, we'll have them right here for you. The Richmond Police Department is asking for help finding Samuel Tucker, who is currently believed to be missing and endangered. Tucker was last seen in the vicinity of the Richmond Walmart at approximately 6 p.m. That was on November the 15th of 2023. He is also known to frequent the Danville, Kentucky area. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Mr. Tucker, you're asked to please contact Detective Toth at dtoth@richmond.ky.us. That's DTOTH at richmond.ky.us, or you can call the dispatch office. Well, if you haven't heard, the Estill County Animal Shelter is at capacity. The shelter was overrun with animals from a recent rescue near the Estill-Lee County line, according to the Four Paws Rescue Organization, who is helping with animal placements. The shelter has now set a euthanasia date. The shelter says that the only way to save some of these animals' lives is to go straight into foster homes. Fosters must also be in the nearby area due to pending vet appointments. All dogs will get baths, fleas, meds, dewormers, and DHPP shots. They will get fully vetted once they settle in, and it will be about 2 weeks for adoption turnaround. If you can help save the life, please do so. Or for new foster applications, you can go to pawsforthecause.com or text Anita directly at 859-962-8256. Go out and help one of those pups. Well, the 2023 Madison and Estill County Farm Service Agency County Committee elections are now underway as ballots have been mailed to eligible voters. The deadline to return ballots to the local FSA offices are to be postmarked is December the 4th. County committee members are an important component of the operations of FSA and provide a link between the agricultural community and the USDA. Farmers and ranchers elected to community county committees help deliver FSA programs at a local level. To be an eligible voter, farmers and ranchers must participate or cooperate in an FSA program. A person who is not of legal voting age but supervises and conducts the farming operations of an entire farm may also be eligible to vote. Eligible voters in Madison County, Local Administrative Area 3, and eligible voters in Estill County, Local Administrative Area 4 and 5, who do not receive the ballot can obtain one from their local USDA Service Center. Newly elected committee members will take office January the 1st of 2024. The candidates in this year's elections are Wesley Jones, nominated in Area 3 in Madison County to serve as committee member for a 3-year term. Mr. Jones resides in Madison County. He is a retired military veteran. He currently serves on the Farm Bus Tour Committee and is an active member of the Madison County Cattlemen's Association. He has a 200-acre farm with cattle and has over 60 years of farming experience. Cynthia Callahan, nominated in Area 5 in Estill County to serve as committee member for a 3-year term. Ms. Callahan resides in Estill County. She is a graduate of EKU and retired school teacher. She is currently a member of the Estill County Cattlemen's Association, in which her husband is the president. She has a 900-acre farm with cattle and over 45 years of farming experience. Jeff Hensley, nominated in the area number 4 in Estill County, serves as committee member for 3-year terms. Mr. Hensley resides in Estill County, is an active member of the Kentucky Beef Association, the Estill County Cattlemen's Association, and a member of the Kentucky Proud. He has a 450-acre farm with cattle and has over 9 years of farming experience. Well, the Fayette County coroner has identified the victim who died in another car accident. This one happened Monday in Lexington. The coroner says 26-year-old Noah Shuck of Lexington died due to traumatic injuries in the head and torso. Lexington police say the wreck happened just before 7 a.m. on I-75 northbound near the Newtown Pike ramp and shut down the interstate. Police say the crash involved a car, a Georgetown police cruiser, and a semi-truck. Travel was impacted for several hours. Police say the officer in the Georgetown police cruiser was not hurt. The coroner says Shuck was taken to UK Medical Center, where he later passed away. Well, the rain has given some relief to the wildfires in the state. This video from the Kentucky Division of Forestry shows us that nearly 34,000 acres of Kentucky's forests now look like, mostly because of arson or careless burning. The Kentucky Division of Forestry and the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resource law enforcement officers are working to build cases to hold those that caused these fires responsible for the destruction of our forest and the cost to the state to put them out. It is not too late to help. You can contact enforcement or target arson hotline at 1-800-27-ARSON if you have any information on a person or persons causing a wildfire, and you can always remain anonymous. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Sam Ryan up next with your forecast.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, artisan owner of Leeds Fine Jewelry. If you're looking for holiday gifts, we have faceted Kentucky earrings in silver and gold. We also have Kentucky agate red and black set in sterling rings starting at $179. Do you have broken items? We can get them fixed for you for Christmas. We're open on Mondays through Saturdays starting December 1st, 108 East Main Street in beautiful Richmond, Kentucky. Remember, we're locally owned and we're nationally known.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
When recovering from a health condition, illness, or injury, the rehab staff at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvin works with patients of all ages to help you become you again. Inpatient rehabilitation is hospital-based, 24-hour individualized care designed to improve independent function. Outpatient services occur after you return home from the hospital or after suffering an injury.
My name is Randy Calico. My staff at Markham and Wallace Rehab look forward to serving the patients of Estill and surrounding counties.
For more information, visit mercy.com.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A rainy day here in the Bluegrass. We've got Sam Ryan with a look at your forecast.
Hi, thanks, Grenelyn. Welcome, everyone. Taking a look at the road conditions out there. Of course, things were wet early on, started to dry out just a bit as the day wore on. And in looking ahead, we'll actually have some lingering cloud cover through the overnight especially, which is kind of a good thing. They act like a thermal blanket, help to keep us mild. But the clouds start to clear on out as we head on through the latter part of the day tomorrow. Maybe some sunshine later on, and that's going to set the stage for a beautiful Thanksgiving. A cool start, and temperatures will be seasonably cool out here, but turning much colder next week as we have a polar front on the way. Does that sound cold? It should. It's called a polar front for a reason, because there's polar air that's going to be moving along with that. So as we take a look at the forecast here, again, those clouds kind of lingering through the overnight, keeping temperatures in check. They begin slowly to clear out. They may hold on tight, though, into the early part of the afternoon. Then they're out of here for the overnight and into our Thanksgiving. So those temperatures through this evening falling down into the lower 40s, not too bad. 41 degrees for an overnight low temperature, waking up in the morning. But daytime highs are also going to struggle underneath some of the clouds still. 46 for a high. Again, possibly some late day sunshine, but then more widespread sunshine heading into Thursday. So we start off in the morning, 35. We wake up 8 a.m. And then if you have any travel plans, should be nice and pleasant out here around the region. 47 degrees to 52 for a daytime high officially for Thanksgiving. And look ahead into Black Friday. We'll see that temperature around 49, partly cloudy skies. 50 on Saturday. And now here comes the polar front. There's a chance at a couple light showers along that. Into the day Sunday, and then notice the overnight lows and the daytime highs. So we'll be hitting highs next week in the low 40s by Tuesday.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, a Frankfort man was taken into custody on Sunday after a newborn was admitted to UK Children's Hospital under distress. Law enforcement responded to a call at approximately 7:30 reporting a child in distress at a Frankfort residence. The 4-week-old infant was found with discoloration around her eyes, blue lips, and signs of potential obstructed airways. Upon arrival, officers discovered the unresponsive child with injuries around her neck and head. Due to the severity of her injuries, she was initially taken to the local hospital and then subsequently transferred to UK Children's Hospital. According to the arrest citation, 29-year-old Arian Fredrickson had confessed to the alleged assault and the child and attempted to silence her. Fredrickson is now held in the Franklin County Regional Jail on a $1 million bond. He faces charges of first-degree criminal abuse of a child 12 or under. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for November the 28th. Well, Governor Andy Beshear and the Kentucky State Police have announced the annual statewide Cram the Cruiser food drive to address hunger in the local communities. All 16 KSP posts will host the initiative from November 21st today through December the 4th, collecting essential food items to brighten the holiday season for those in need. Troopers will be stationed at various grocery and retail stores across the state to accept donations of non-perishable food items, including canned fruits and vegetables, canned meats, macaroni and cheese, cereal, peanut butter, jelly, soups, chili or spaghetti sauces, brownies and cake mixes, coffee, watered, powdered milks and juices. Food items can also be dropped off at local post office locations. A statewide signature event is planned on Friday, December the 1st from 10 a.m. to 4 in local post areas, marking the final push for the campaign. All collected food items will remain in the communities where the contributions were made. KSP Commissioner Philip Burnett Jr. expressed the commitment to serving the people of Kentucky and emphasized the importance of ensuring everyone has access to nutritional meals, particularly during the holiday season. In 2022, KSP collected 218,000 pounds of food, with Post 16 leading donations at 142,000 pounds. Specific locations and additional details about the Cram the Cruiser Holiday Food Drive can be found at the KSP website. Well, a Versailles man, Brian Carroll, has entered a guilty plea for his involvement in an incident at the University of Kentucky Hospital in 2021, where he was found armed with explosives. Carroll pleaded guilty to 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and 1 count of carrying an explosive during the commission of a federal felony offense. According to the plea agreement, on March 25, 2021, law enforcement received a notification that Carroll, with an active arrest warrant, was en route to UK Hospital. Upon meeting him outside the emergency department, authorities discovered 8 firearms, including a sawed-off shotgun, 4 explosive devices, and an improvised explosive bomb during a search of Carroll and his vehicle. During an interview, Carroll admitted to having the firearms on his person during the arrest and acknowledged additional guns in his vehicle. He also confessed to constructing metal can devices containing nails referred to as fireworks. Carroll revealed the presence of more destructive devices at his home, leading to a subsequent search that uncovered 2 additional firearms and 6 improvised explosive bombs. Carroll acknowledged being prohibited from possessing such devices and guns due to a prior felony conviction. He had been previously convicted of complicity in trafficking a controlled substance in Woodford Circuit Court in December 2015. He is scheduled for sentencing on March the 1st, 2024. He faces a maximum of 10 years in prison for firearm charges, an additional 10 years consecutive in prison for the explosive charges. The investigation involved collaboration between the ATF, the FBI, and the Versailles Police Department. Well, a school bus carrying students in Lexington was involved in a collision early this morning. That was around 8 a.m. near the intersection of Manowar Boulevard and Jocasta Drive. The bus en route to Bryan Station Middle School was rear-ended by another vehicle. Despite the impact, no injuries were reported among the 5 students on board. Authorities are investigating the incident to determine the cause of the crash. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Dawson Rule up next with sports.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow. Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling. Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back. Live at 5, EKU basketball tipped off at noon for a big game against Prairie View A&M. The Colonels did suffer defeat in the game and struggled to shoot the ball. Sports anchor Dawson Rule is in the studio to break down the post-game comments.
EKU basketball fell to 2-2 on the year with a loss earlier today to Prairie View A&M. Now, Prairie View came in as an 11-point underdog, but made their shots more so than the Colonels did. Coach A.W. Hamilton spoke after the game about his team's struggles today, what they can do to improve to get better, and get better at the basics.
There's a lot of things we got to improve on. The effort is not one. You look at the box score, we have 21 offensive rebounds. I don't know how many offensive rebounds we're averaging, but it's a whole bunch. So we're missing a lot of shots, but we were playing hard enough to go get some second chances. We got to improve it from the free throw line. That's the same thing I said in the preseason. If whoever was here at Media Day, we have to be a better free throw shooting team, and we have to shoot the ball from the three-point line more consistent. Those are things we have not done yet in this season. So we'll just continue to work at it, and we got to take better shots. We got to play inside out more. We got to play through Kozart more. He's getting double teamed. Tay-Tay's getting double teamed. That's good. It puts the defense into a scramble situation. So we want the defense to be in a scramble situation. So that gives us an opportunity to get a rhythm shots. We need more rhythm shots. And, Kozart's not used to being double teamed. He'll get better as the year goes on because you have to double team him. He's so good. He's so talented. And we'll get better as we go.
Devontae Blanton for EKU was the lone player in double figures with 20 points and 11 boards. Tay-Tay gave his outlook for the year so far, and he also knows what it will take for this team to get better.
The biggest thing is leaving this in the past. We're gonna go to the film room and see what we gotta get better at, and then we gotta execute. But not dwell on the past. We gotta let the past go and look towards the present and try to get better every single day. That's all we can do. That's what we will do right now. But luckily for us, it's November and not March. So we got a long work to do ahead of us, and we're gonna get that up.
Well, it wasn't the worst day for the team, as many schools from around Madison County got to bring students into Eastern and let them cheer and participate in the game festivities. Estimated 3,000 today. This made the environment loud and a fun one for Eastern, and hopefully they can get back to their winning ways next game. That's going to be all for today's sports segment. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And remember, this is Dawson Rule bringing you Madison County's sports coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. We're going to take one more quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news coming up here live at 5.
you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Chenault Vineyards is excited to once again invite everyone out to their annual Holiday Barn Market on Small Business Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with over 30 local vendors. There'll be live music and other entertainment. And what kind of day would it be without Santa there for the kids to see and other special guests, including some of your favorite Disney princesses? That's Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A fun day of food and drinks, shopping, live entertainment, and more. For more information, follow Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or Instagram.
If it won't go down,
call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5. The Office of the Attorney General today announced that 12 randomly selected counties will now undergo a post-election audit for the 2023 general election. The 12 counties are Fayette, Webster, Perry, Fleming, Meade, Greenup, Mercer, Hancock, Johnson, Martin, Oldham, and Grayson counties. State law requires the Office of the Attorney General to administer post-election inquiries in no fewer than 12 counties, which are randomly selected in a public forum within 20 days of the general election. Today's public drawing was live streamed and can be viewed on the Attorney General's YouTube channel. After completing independent investigations in each of the 12 counties, the Attorney General's office will present its findings to the grand juries and chief circuit judges in the selected counties. In addition to the post-election audits, the Office of the Attorney General monitors election law violations via the election fraud hotline. Next to Jefferson and Fayette counties, Madison County had the most complaints filed. You can view those complaints on the link you'll find up now at WBONTV.com. Well, the FBI is alerting Kentuckians to an old scam that's back again, known as the jury duty scam. The scammers tell you you failed to report for jury duty and then may threaten criminal prosecution or jail time. The scammer also says that he or she can avoid arrest by paying a fine immediately and then may request payment information or other personal information. The scammers may provide information like titles or badge numbers or legitimate law enforcement officers or court officials. Make sure you check out any scam before sending money to anyone. With that, thanks so much for joining us today live at 5. Michael will be here on the desk. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week. Mike taking over for the rest of the week. Have a good weekend.